Welcome. I'm your host, Jesse Swear, nationally recognized inclusive fitness trainer, Silver Sneaker Flex instructor. Find out more about me, visit my website, www.jesseswear.com, and utilize science to master your fitness. Now today, we're not going to use science, we're going to use our bodies to master coordination as we do a SilverSneakers yoga, balance, warm up, move, you name it. We're going to be working on functional strength. We're going to be working on balance. We're going to be working on coordination. We're going to be working on breath. And we're going to be working on holding those static positions just a little longer so that you feel comfortable when you get bumped in the grocery store. You feel comfortable if you trip over a rug, say in your own home, or a curb, that you're able to get that balance and get back on track just like that. Because that's something that we lose as our feet start dropping as we age, right? We lose some of that dorsiflexion, lifting those toes up. We want to work on having that balance and coordination if those things do occur. So again, subscribe, and let's get ready to do some of this yoga balance work together. So I'm going to start in a horse stance, but I'm going to go into a moonflower initially, right? It's usually towards the end, but I'm going to slowly take my feet out and put them in like a 10 and a 2 or a 9 and a 3. So I'm going to take that left foot, rotate it out, and I'm going to take that right foot, rotate it out. So they're pointed out, right, in this direction. They're not straight forward. And I'm going to work on just bending down. A little plie, they're called here, right? You're trying to just work on pushing those knees out to the side, right? You know, you see this in the ballet, right? This is your moonflower. But the moonflower typically goes up and then exhales down. And then you hold this position, right? Reach up and then down. Hold this position. Again, you want to be in the most vertical position because you're really trying to get some hip flexion. You're also trying to get some extension and then your flexion. And we're also working on the fact that we're engaging isometrically. You're engaging those glutes, you're engaging those quads, you're engaging the spina recta, or recta spinae, you're engaging those magnus adductors right here like this. So you're going to feel that pressure on those legs as you drop down into this position. Retract your shoulder blades, and you want to be nice and tall. Some would say this is a goblet position. You can bring your hands in like this. You could actually hold a weight, and you could try to even get it even a little lower, being in that goblet position, right? But we want to go right to this position. You can bring the hands in again. You can keep them out. It's entirely up to you. And we're just going to hold this position. Now, holding this position, I can really feel my legs, right? I'm breathing. I already worked out today, so I'm going to feel the difference right now. And then I'm going to drop down. Hold here, or you can hold and retract here with the elbows here. Typically, moonflowers here. It's like inhale and then exhale. Hold it. And this can be a tough position to hold. Try not to get that weight displaced forward like this, right? We don't want it there. And I'll show you from the side. Whew, they're burning. I'm telling you what, I can feel those sarcomeres, right? Those muscle fibers are getting a little lengthened right there as we work on some of this movement. So nice inhale, and then nice exhale, trying to stay nice and tall, right? You see how I stay back? I'm trying to stay back so that my hamstrings and glutes are taking some of that activation, and I'm staying in that isometric position. Now, some people might put their hands right here just to hold. Some people might put their hands here, or some people might put them in the moonflower position and hold. Nice inhale here. And nice exhale and hold on the way down. It doesn't help that I had the heat turned up here in the house and hold this moonflower. As you can see, I'm trying to stay as vertical as possible with my body. Now, putting them here can help with verticality as well, because I don't want to displace and be like this, right? That's not going to help you. That's going to put more weight on your knees and your lower back. We want you to try to be vertical in that position. All right, that's enough there for that exercise because that worked my legs pretty good. And from here, you got that moon flyer. We're going to walk those feet in. Slide them just like that. And now I'm back into a horse position. From that horse position, work on these balances. Again, these tough class today, tough exercises. I'm going to take that right foot and bring it over. Rest it on top of that left foot. You got it. A little balance, and I'm going to hold. There we go. And we're into our tree pose, just like that. Right now, if you can and you need additional support, just put the foot down. Kia does not like the guards, man. Kia, Princess Kia, it's okay. She doesn't like the guards, man, so you have to bear with me and hold that position. And as you can see, the other two dogs, Bentley and Lincoln, it doesn't bother them at all. Kia doesn't like loud noises. And we're going to change. Now I'm going to lift that right foot up like I'm in the Captain Morgan pose, right? Right? There you go. Holding that. So externally rotate that knee out to the side where I internally rotate my hip. Right? Internally rotate. When I'm really externally rotate my hip, internally rotate my hip. Internally rotate that hip. There you go. And I'm in this position. Now I'm up again, nice and high. And Kia has kind of thrown me off. And we're going to hold this. Now again, nice and warm. In here, hold your position. And that left leg is ever bent, just a little bit, 10, 20 degrees in a bent position as you hold and balance. Now if you need to bring those arms down into here to balance a little better, go ahead. If you need to bring them here to balance a little better, go ahead. That's entirely up to you. But if you really get into a tree, then we're going to have those hands, and those hands are going to press down and do a little more compression into the spine. Nice inhale here, and then nice exhale and drop down. Nice inhale, sit, exhale, and hold. Into our tree, into our balance. And again, that left quad, that left hip taking a lot of weight because you're putting 90. Well, now you're putting 100% of the weight on this left leg. If you drop the leg down a little bit more, you can rest it, take some pressure off, and still get the same benefits as you work your way up the calf, into the knee, into that greater hold position. Drop down, get your breath, get your hydration, and then let's go to the other side. Nice inhale. I'll have that foot down on the ground this time, and then up, exhale. Hold that tree. Again, this is a little easier. This is more of a beginner exercise right here in terms of having the left foot on the ground. Nice inhale and nice exhale. We want to make it a little more complicated. We go to the calf and then exhale and hold. And a little harder here at the calf. Hold that tree as long as you can. And clearly I know my right side is stronger than my left because I'm not having any difficulty here with this position where I did on that left side, holding the position. Nice inhale and nice exhale. You can rest it down. Nice inhale, nice exhale. I'm going up a little higher, more towards that knee, and now I'm going to sit a little lower, and I'm going to get in more into that tree and almost into pigeon position, because that's where we'll go next, into the pigeon position. Where I'm warming up, and because I'm warming up, I'm starting to stutter over my words as well, because this is hard. This is difficult. This is not easy. So if you need to bring them down, if you need to hold on to a banister a little bit, you need to hold on to a chair as you do this, we're trying to really work and engage this entire right side. And breathe and focus. And exhale. Shake them off a little bit if you need to, because we're going to go into that pigeon next where we kind of cross over, and this becomes a more difficult move for all of us to do. No matter if you're advanced or non-advanced like myself, this is not the easiest exercise. So again, same position, empty it out, take the foot here, and now we're going to just drop down. And we're going to hold. But if you're having a hard time with this exercise, grab a seat and try to take this foot and put it into this figure 4 position where your leg is over the knee and you're in the seated position doing this, where you can press down and get a piriformis stretch at the same time. Right? It's going to stretch out that back. It's going to stretch out the sacroiliac as well. Nice inhale and nice exhale. Woo, boy. I can feel that. Let's do the other side. Nice inhale. Lift up, drop it down, and exhale, and hold this position. This will be my last one for the day because I don't know how much more I can do this and how much more you can do it. You can probably do a lot more than me. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to try to really rest that down a little bit more. And I'm going to hold and stay in this seated position. So now give me 2 thumbs up if you think I've done a good job. Not necessarily explaining, but getting into these positions and holding them for a muscular bound, utilizing science to master your fitness trainer. Here we go. And we're just holding this, and we're sitting, and we're sitting, and we're sitting, and we're trying to stay as low as we can as we breathe through.